Hello, They Saiders, and welcome to another edition of They Said.
Hi.
Happy 17th anniversary of opening night of Rent on Broadway.
What?
Rent. Have you seen the show Rent?
No.
You seen the movie?
No.
Oh, what?
I don't like
No.
musicals.
Oh no.
Powerful music.
So good.
It's just not a musical.
So much more.
Don't shake your head at me.
It is the Idina Menzel is a Facebook friend of mine. And it's the 17th anniversary, which, I mean, that's a big, because I personally feel like that show has impacted my life and a lot of people's life. I mean, it was the first show of its kind that introduced HIV and AIDS to the general population. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they did a good way of showing it that it wasn't just like, obviously there are gay couples in the movie, but there's straight people who also have it, and it's all ethnicities as well. So they did a good job, I feel like, of combining it all together and showing you like it's an epidemic. It's not one certain class of people, it's everyone.
Yeah. It's cool. You should see it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Let's
You can have
sing
a movie night.
525,000. Just kidding. But it also marks, which is interesting that it's today, because also coming out of Denmark today is that they're saying that a cure, and we go through this, but a cure could be coming out in a matter, like they've started trials, and it could be coming out in a matter of months, is another article I read today.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I would be completely out of a job, and I think that is fabulous. I'm like, hey, I'd switch careers and all that, because that's what I do. I fundraise for that. I think it'd be fabulous. Okay, how was everyone's weekends?
You would still have to fundraise though. You'd have to fundraise for like people who needed it. They can't like afford it or whatever.
Yeah, but I feel like they would do something with the pharmaceutical. Here's the thing. Raises a question. If you come out with a cure for anything, like if they were to come out for cures for cancer, for AIDS, for diabetes, should it be? How should it be subsidized, or how the cost and for the patients? Should it be something that the government should offer? Because like with HIV and AIDS, some people that are infected can't afford services, so therefore the government is covering those services. So do you think they should cover the cure?
I think they should cover part of it.
Part of it? Like how they have like ADAP and the medical programs and all that?
Or buy your own private insurance.
I feel like I'm on the whole like free healthcare side of things, so obviously I feel like government should, especially like there's like an HIV cure or like a cancer cure. Like, why would you not put it out there and make it reasonable, like for everyone to get, like especially if there's like something like a vaccination you get like when you're a kid, like as a baby or something like that, like you get that shot, like whatever we get our shots for now, like polio and stuff like that, just to kill the disease and not let it exist anymore. Like just do it, and then problem solved. I know it's obviously not going to happen because there's so much like money that's going to be involved in like something like that. If someone's going to make millions and millions of dollars off of creating the cure for one of those things, if it ever comes out, and it just sucks. I feel like it'd be a lot better. I just hope they don't jack up the price too high to make it like impossible for people. I hope it's reasonable at least.
I think people, if they did that, people would go into poverty and do to do it. But you don't think there will ever be a cure because the money?
There's no money in the cure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also feel like government.
There will be a vaccine. There will never be a cure.
Yeah, a vaccine that you can get as a kid, like so you're paying for it still, prevents you from getting it.
I don't agree with that. There's already 2 cases now of people that no longer have HIV or AIDS virus in them from like the blood transfusion, the Berlin patient. I don't know if I agree. And I think everyone says, oh, no, there won't be a cure because government, money, blah, blah, blah. That's bullshit. I think it's absolute bullshit. I don't think, all the stories that get published about it and all that, and I'm an optimist though too, but I do feel, I don't think it's something that would be held out. Absolutely not. I think the government has spent too much money on it. So it's my story, and I'm sticking.
Moving on.
Okay. So how was your weekends?
My butt hurts.
So we know how her weekend was.
It's from mopping the floor at the brass rail with my ass. Can you see I'm trying to like get a free VIP for Saturday or something?
He's not gonna let you in. That is the problem.
I'm sorry, you've been 86.
You know what? There was a whole bunch of trannies kicked out on Saturday.
There's a whole bunch of really, really drunk trannies on Saturday.
Cause we went
guys
to
all
the gala thing, and like we're wearing our gowns and shit, and then like we go home and change and put some jeans on and come out, and we were faded by the time we got here.
Oh God, which made it for a real interesting night for you guys.
Oh yeah, it was already a crazy night running around the whole time. So
Well, it's the second time, cause Cesar's birthday party was kind of like that too.
Yeah.
So,
but everyone was up in like one area for that.
see, that's what I'm trying to control this weekend.
Do you have a party coming this weekend?
My birthday's next week.
This Sunday?
No, it's Tuesday, but I'm starting Saturday.
Brother. Next week's show has been canceled because.
I'm working here Sunday night, so
Stay over.
Yeah, right.
crash on the couch.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll wake you up.
hopefully everybody will go out just like Jason Collins has come out of the closet.
That was like the weirdest tie-in.
Out, hey. But because I know you guys are dying to talk about this, but breaking news today. Did you see this?
No, I
You were
haven't been
sleeping.
online.
Um,
Actually, no, I was out drinking.
okay, you barely did your eyes. I
didn't do shit. Look, I just
Well, I
did
didn't
my
want to
eyebrows.
say that, but I was giving you a little bit of a compliment.
Thank you, but no thank you.
So breaking news today came out that Jason Collins, the NBA, I can't even say the damn sport. You go for it.
No, I was gonna say, do you want Dustin to do this?
Go for it.
Jason Collins, the NBA player, most originally the Washington Wizards, came out of the closet today.
I didn't know there was a team called the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, Michael Jordan played for them for a little bit.
So that's gonna boost up their team, I guess.
Well, he's a free agent now. This was the end of his contract. They didn't make the playoffs. They're not a very good team. He's 34 years old. He's been playing pro basketball for 12 years. So they're talking about it all over Sports Center all day, saying whether or not he's going to get re-signed to someone next year because he's a 34-year-old. He's 7 feet tall though, and they said he's a really good team player.
7 feet tall, gay man. Hello.
But he's kind of old.
But he's 34, so
Yeah.
they're saying even if he got signed somewhere, it'd be a really like a 1 or 2 year deal, just kind of something short just to fill a spot. And they're saying maybe a quarter of the teams would be interested in him before this, and now it'll be interesting to see if that number goes up or down. But there's just been tons and tons of support. Like they were just like they weren't even showing him on SportsCenter. They were just scrolling through. It was just a scrolling page of just athletes like supporting him and stuff like that. And I guess he was really good friends with Chelsea Clinton in college. They went to school together. So Bill and Chelsea Clinton both were talking about it. Like Bill Clinton was saying like how he's known him for years and like is so proud that he has the strength to be able to do this and everything. And they're talking about it before the playoff game that was tonight. Like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley and them.
Charles Barkley came out, really big supporter of it too.
They were all talking
Kobe
about
Bryant.
it. Yeah, they were just saying like it's just like there's no way you can't be happy for him and just honor his courage and everything like that. And one of the guys was saying something because they're like, are you proud for him? And he was saying that proud isn't the correct word because he's just who he is. You don't need to be proud for he doesn't need to be proud for you being who you are. He's proud that for that guy making it in the NBA and everything like that. Like he's who he is. He came out so he honors his courage and everything like that. But and totally supports him 100% and everything. But it was weird the way you like worded it, that he was saying like proud wasn't the right
When
word.
he came out because of the bombings in Boston, kind of inspired him, like life's short kind of thing, you make that decision. Do you guys think that this is going to, I mean, he's 34 years old, he's obviously at the end of his career. Do you think that, I mean, he was cowardly to do it at this point? Do you think he's a hero in this matter? How do you think, I mean, what do you think the teams, I mean, granted all this support that he's getting, of course, it's easier to like say you support somebody, and like you can be a team owner and be like, I support, oh Alondra, I support you so much, but girl, you ain't playing on my team. You know what I mean? Do you think that's gonna be like?
Well, I think the age thing, it's got a lot to do with it.
Because he's like,
Older.
right.
For the
I
game.
think someone will sign him though. I think someone will sign him, and I don't know why. I feel like it'll probably be one of the West Coast teams. Like I feel like there's a better chance of it being something over here, whether it be like one of the LA teams or like even like Denver or like Golden State. They play out of San Francisco. Like he would have the biggest like.
It's interesting though, because you would think that it would be a West Coast state, but I mean, because we're supposed to be the most open-minded, but we're one of the only fucking states that couldn't get marriage passed. So, I mean, but I do see like that point of view. I mean,
No, keep going. I do have something cool to add later, but go ahead.
I do think too that I mean, I hope that he gets signed for a team. Because it's definitely going to be, I mean, he's starting it. Like, he's starting the whole coming out. And how many, we've talked about this on the show, like, weeks ago, about athletes coming out, and it's going to happen, and there's supposed to be 4 or 5.
Yeah. Whether or not he was one of them, we don't even.
Yeah, we don't know that.
we don't.
But I think it's great. I mean, for sure, whether it's the end of his career or not.
He's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's
I hope he keeps playing. I want
is he a good player?
They're saying he's like maybe gets like 10 minutes a game. Like he doesn't play a lot. Like he's like an 11th guy on the roster, someone who comes in off the bench like when you need like to rest your center for a little while and just plays like a couple minutes. So like he is a bench player who comes in from time to time, and he maybe scores like just a couple points a game.
Wouldn't it be complete? Okay, here's the thing. Lakers sucked this season. But thank you.
I know.
You guys are supposed to be impressed that I knew that.
Well, yeah.
Whatever, Eric. No, I follow.
Well, even I know that. It's all over Facebook.
I follow my brother's posts. But wouldn't it be cool if he got signed to a big team? Well, one, because that what do they call it? That franchise would be completely. Oh my God, we have the first gay player. They played him a lot because he's going to get so much press by this. I think it's fabulous.
It'd be awesome if he went to one of the big market teams, whether it be LA, New York, Boston, Miami. Like, you know what I mean? But because of like the style of player he is, I feel like he won't go to one of those like powerhouse teams. They're like, because they want to get the young guys who are going to help them out for longer.
He is coming out. He's coming out on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and it's I'm buying it.
Yeah,
I mean, that is fully. I mean, the first cover of a gay man well, I don't know for a fact. I mean, I don't really read Sports Illustrated.
But it's the first time it's like, you know, there's probably been other people on the cover who are like, who might have been or who are gay. There's most likely, if you went through all the Sports Illustrated in the world, but like they don't know.
Yeah, it says
like,
I'm gay on the cover.
Yeah, like it says the gay athlete has a picture of him.
Do you think now, getting down to like if he gets signed onto a team and he's a gay player, I know you're real incited. He gets signed to a team. Do you feel that the other players have a right to not want him in the locker room?
No.
I don't think that's got nothing to do with it.
Not at all. Like,
no, I mean, it's because the other players should feel comfortable enough to say, hey, I'm not comfortable with this gay player on my team.
There might be someone
it's a new thing for people.
There might be someone who's not comfortable with it, but I feel like the locker room dynamic, like they were talking about that, like the safest place for him is going to be the locker room, because the fact that it is like a family in there, and everyone does, like, especially at that point, like they look out for each other more.
Yeah.
They protect each other. There's probably going to be like whatever team he goes to, there's at least going to be a couple people who are probably uncomfortable
And
about
they'll
it.
be the odd ones out.
Yeah. So they like, I mean,
they'll be the one that everybody else gangs up on.
yeah. Maybe they don't all shower together at the same time like they used to, but I feel like other than that, like,
They probably all have a private bathroom, private.
I have no clue how
We don't know how
NBA
it works.
players,
We don't know
NBA
how
players
it
like.
Will someone please enlighten us?
We're all fantasizing about
Yeah, I totally am too.
turning it
I'm
around.
picturing it. I'm like, how would this work? What did you want to say?
Oh, I wanted to say that I read something, I don't know who posted it, but about his number, the 98 that he wears. I don't know if it's...
What does this
Was
mean?
this true? You know what I'm about to say? Okay, that he's... I don't know if he, like... do you get to pick your number? Well, I guess
Usually.
supposedly he said that he picked that number because 98 is the year that Matthew Shepard died. And so it was, like, his, like, internal, like, way that he was honoring, like, the LGBT community, but without, like, coming out. But that was, like, special to him.
Oh.
He knew that it... Yeah.
They give me goosebumps.
So.
Oh my
and then
God.
Yeah.
He is. I'm for sure buying Sports Illustrated cover.
Are you gonna buy like a whole subscription now?
You better get them right now, people. I love that. I actually love it. And he also got asked to be the Grand Marshal for the Boston LGBT Pride Parade this year too.
He's probably gonna get a bunch of those. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Hey,
So-
San Diego. What about you? Because when we're coming back, we're talking about the new parade entertainment lineup.
That's bullshit.
The word fired, it just came out. Just like pride, in some people's mind, is fired. Which is so funny because there's people sitting on the panel that will not say a word about this. Dustin will. So Pride is July 12th,
13th and 14th.
13th and 14th. They have announced their headliners for this year's Pride, which, to be honest, I saw it, and then, Pride, if you're listening, I went on before I got here and tried to pull up 2013 Pride headliners. Couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't even find it on the website.
They haven't made the flyers yet.
Well, it should be on their website.
It should be on the website. It's
It
on-
should be. I couldn't find it anywhere.
They're slow.
If you go to their click ticket to buy,
Click ticket to buy.
then it shows it pulls it.
So it won't show you till you're trying to buy a ticket.
Okay, so it is on there though.
That's well.
Somewhere.
Huh.
You have to buy a ticket in order to find out if it's on.
I mean, so I tried to find this. I need a refresher. I do know that Pandora box will be there, which I'm very excited about,
Yes.
and that's all I remembered.
Luciana, and I saw her
I don't
at Palm
know who that
Springs.
is.
I really like her.
Who is she?
She's like I don't know what she's a club singer, you know.
She's a singer.
Yeah, she sings.
Oh, and Monica.
And
Yeah.
Monica.
Monica, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Now, Monica's
Yeah.
a good one.
I haven't heard any of her. Hasn't she come out with like new stuff recently?
No.
It's like the 90s.
No, she has though. I remember seeing her her name recently.
something too.
Yeah, but I just don't know what
I think
it
she had a
was.
show on TV. I think she had like a show on TV.
No, that's Alejandra. That's Brandy.
No,
Oh.
Monica. She
Monica
had like
had a
on the BH1 or something like that. I
Oh,
think I
really?
saw something like that, yeah.
I thought that was the Braxton girl.
The this is getting my little brother Sean's gonna love that Monica's there. And then it's also what's the she's trans with the big boobs, Jessica Rabbit,
Or Amanda
Amanda Lepore. I didn't know she.
Oh, I didn't even hear that one.
Yeah, she's on
Oh.
it. And then what else?
I just saw all this
then there's
bad
DJ.
back feed on Facebook about the lineup. I was like, oh my god.
DJ Michael.
Yeah, so that's their main headliner.
Who?
A DJ. I don't know what's his name.
The DJ is the main headliner.
Monica's not the main headliner.
Well, I don't know which. She's Sunday.
I can't deal with you standing back there.
No, you know what? What I didn't really like the fact that we're having a Latin celebrity coming to, and they didn't want to do it on the Latin stage, so they're moving us to the main stage. They're closing the Latin stage early so people can go to the main stage.
Whoa! So when is the Latin
Sunday.
Sunday? I mean, well, here's what I think. Maybe they should be giving the Latin area bigger, because you guys are always like.
That's what they were trying to do, but because of the way where the area is set up, the Latin stage, it can't be done because there's trees around it. So if they didn't have that stupid,
Why not moving stuff this
if
year?
they didn't have that stupid carnival thing at the curve like they used to before, they could have do it there like they used to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Huh. Who's the? Are you allowed to say the Latin headliner?
Oh yeah, her name is Maricela. And her daughter. No, she's like really
And
big.
her daughter?
Yeah, her daughter. She just came out with a new album and everything. So
Oh.
she just had a concert at Circus in LA.
Yeah.
And it was packed. That place is huge. So yeah.
Do you think that? I mean, here's the thing. I'll say this. Every year people bitch about like the performers at Pride.
Yep.
It is what it is. You're not going to be able to please everybody.
Yep.
I mean, do you even have any idea who any of the people were that I mentioned?
I knew like a couple of them, but I mean, it's
Oh, you
nothing.
do watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
No, you guys keep yelling at me because I don't.
Oh, I think you did.
But like I know who Mnemonica is and stuff like that. But it's just like I've never gone to it anyways.
Oh, that's right.
I've never gone to the festival anyways because I'm working the whole time. So it's not going to change it. I still have to be here the entire.
I have never seen the main stage packed other than the day that Kathy Griffith came.
I was there.
That's the only year that I saw it packed. Last year it was dead.
Well, I don't remember. Oh, they had a no-show for Kelly Rowland.
Oh yeah.
But they also have Beverly McKellen, who is from The Voice.
Oh yeah, they had two people from The Voice coming in. I
Yeah.
can't remember who was the other one.
I mean,
Wait, she's on The Voice
she was on The Voice.
from the first. The first season, right? The girl who was on Christina's team. She's actually awesome.
Right?
She's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I don't really think people go to anymore, and maybe this is Pride's intention, but I don't think people go there strictly for the entertainment. I mean, maybe Latin is different or all the other realms, but I mean,
Actually, no, because this year, like I've been there, like I've worked at the Latin stage before, not in charge of it, but this year I am. But all the time that I've been there, I've been really disappointed, except when there was this one year that Club Poppy had in charge. They're so money hungry that they're like, so they had problems with Pride. So this year I busted my ass trying to get like this artist to come down, and I kissed so much ass to have him come down, and they were fucking up. The thing got to the point where the manager called me and says, you know what, if I don't have the money tonight in the bank, I'm gonna cancel. So because they're like procrastinate and they ignore shit and stuff like that, so they're not well organized. Oops.
Who is like other prides having? Like any other prides having like any big
good
name?
point.
Like I know Miami just had Adam Lambert.
who did?
Miami.
Exactly.
He lives in LA.
But that,
Like,
you know,
why are they not trying to get him here? Like,
And he's from San Diego.
yeah, it's an hour and a half drive. He's like really good friends with like someone I grew up with. Like they hang. Like I could probably.
They don't want to spend any money.
It's gonna be at the brass rail instead.
He was almost on our foot last year.
Really?
Yeah.
That I know of, every year have always been New York and Long Beach. They always get the best entertainment.
Yeah.
Always.
Who's that?
Well, San Diego Pride is the third biggest pride in the nation, but
Is it?
yeah, behind New York and San Francisco.
That's the center.
Yeah. I like. I'm
Like-
thinking, I'm all-
That's the center.
Like
That's the third
just like
largest.
people wise who like come and everything like that. Like it's the third largest, and it's the only one. I think it's the only one in the nation that has the parade on Saturday.
Well, here's the thing. Long Beach is, I think it's bigger than San Diego's. I've been to Long Beach Pride, and it's like way.
Long Beach has had great. They've had great headlines.
Like the-
Jennifer Hudson.
Like their Latin stage is the size of the main
That's right.
stage here.
No, I remember that now.
I just don't understand why they're not trying to get people.
You in the back. Full answer.
Yes, our viewer Aaron here.
This
Yes.
year they have Long Beach's entertainment is all the winners and some of the runners-up from The Voice, X Factor, and Idol.
I actually like that
That's
idea.
cool. That's cool.
That's
I like
their
that.
headline.
I do
Those
like
people are
that
going all
idea.
over the place. Like even on some like Warp Tour, which is an alternative like
Yeah.
thing. Juliet Sims, who is on The Voice,
Yeah.
is like one of the headliners on Warp Tour this year, which is really weird because it used to be like hardcore bands and stuff like that. And
I do like that idea. I do think that like, you could probably, the people that are coming, I feel like that money that you're spending on those people, you could, hey, not have those two people and put that money together and get someone bigger.
Yeah.
That would actually draw people. Like, I would go to see, like, people that, I mean...
But if you had, like, 4 people from The Voice who maybe weren't the winner, but 4 people whose careers are just starting,
right?
They're not gonna be demanding obscene amounts of money. They're gonna come because they want to perform, they want people to see them and buy whatever they're doing.
Right.
Like,
It's a kick-starting their career.
and there's so many, like, especially on something like The Voice, where people are, like, trying to get away from, like, how they're seen. Like, there's so many, like, people from just, like, the whole, like, alternative, like, lifestyle, like, not just your normal cookie cutter person, whether it be like a gay person, lesbian, just someone who's like really rocked out and stuff like that, who want to just, like, who are willing to go do stuff, who, like, if you can get them here, and I'd go see that.
Yeah.
Like, I would totally go see people from there. Like,
I mean, you can bring some hot boy from one of those shows here, and then bam. Sorry.
I just think they're not well organized here. I've noticed this going into their meetings and stuff like that. It's not really well organized. Somebody says one thing, another person says another thing, and you gotta kind of push them to get something done.
Well, I mean, in their defense, there has been transition. They have gone through a lot of transition in the past couple of years, I think. I will say that, I mean, as a community member, I think last year it was good to see, like, I think the first time in, like, a long time that they put a lot of money back into the community and made what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the entertainment could use a little kickstart, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know who Bradley Manning is.
I have no idea.
I kind of know, but I don't know all the details.
We're talking about San Diego.
Oh.
Oh, and San Francisco Pride asked him to be their grand marshal, and then there was a big blow up, and then they took it back, and they're not going to ask him anymore. And so there's like all sorts of people, like, back and forth thing about that.
I mean, as Alejandro said, we're talking about San Diego Pride. Okay,
We should worry about our town before we start worrying about any other town.
Have they announced the grand marshals? No, it's too. Well, no, it's. Oh my God, it's like May.
Yeah.
They just posted something. It was like 76 days away or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something around that area. Yeah, it's really good.
Can
It's
you
gonna be here
believe it's
before we know
almost May 1st?
it. It's gonna be
I
May
know.
1st in 2 days. Wednesday.
God, that's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
So they haven't announced the grand marshals here. Who do you think a good grand marshal would be?
Me?
Jason Collins.
Okay. I will skip whatever I am doing that weekend, and I will be there. 'Cause I'm not gonna be here.
Well, we know what Courtney likes.
Don't say Darren Chris, I would die.
Darren Chris. Glee.
He didn't even hear you say it.
But, oh, I would die.
I can't believe you just said that.
Charo.
You're not even listening.
Oh, her. Hey. Can we get a shot of Jameson over for the lady?
No.
Oh, we're yelling too.
I'm detoxing myself this week.
To prepare for this next
yeah.
5-day weekend.
Well, see, tomorrow night you have an event.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So, what about Manti Teo? Did I say?
Why are you looking at me?
And a thong.
Anti-Teo, yeah.
You know he got just signed to the. Well, Manti Teo was the guy.
Who got catfished?
I'm sorry, what?
He got catfished.
Catfished.
What is that?
What is that?
Catfished is
Is that a
basically
fancy word for-
there's a whole, like, movie and show about, like, it's basically when someone fakes being a person on the internet.
Oh no, I knew that, but I didn't know that was called
Yeah.
catfish.
It's called Yeah, it's
Catfish.
called.
Why are you laughing?
That's exactly what you said when we did the show.
You still haven't learned.
Hey!
And he's a real blonde.
That is the second time today I have heard this. Oh, boy, my little computer problem yesterday. So he got signed to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
No, he's
How do
honestly.
you feel? You're the football fan here.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about it because he dropped to a second round pick because he had a really bad final game and NFL Combine. He had a bad final game because he thought
One bad game?
Yeah, he thought his girlfriend at the time had just died a week before. Obviously, now we found out that she was a fake person the whole time, but it was someone who he had been like communicating with for, I think, at least a year.
So he was not
A
okay.
line.
So
Online and over the phone, like there was a girl, like it was this guy who was doing it online to him.
his
and he-
cousin, right?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
Something to Sissoko.
Yeah, Tuiasosopo was the guy's last name. But he was doing it to him, and the guy had one of his best friends, who was a female actress, talking on the phone to him.
So was this before going into the whole story, was this I mean, wasn't it all question like he really knew this was happening, or was it a setup? Is he a victim?
People,
This poor crime.
he was totally a victim in it. People tried to make it seem like, oh, he's just using this because like he played poorly or something like that. But like he brought all the evidence forward of like emails and like voicemails that she had left him and all this stuff like, and so it came out that like he like obviously like it was an internet relationship that they never met in person, but like he tried to meet her multiple times like. I think he was in Hawaii and like tried to meet up with her, and she had turned her phone off or something like that. Or it might not have been Hawaii. He lives in Hawaii.
She had cancer and all this.
Yeah, and then she had cancer and like, but then like started to make a comeback, and then she died. Like, and this is all like what? So he's going through like this person who he'd fallen in love with. Granted,
I mean, how old
granted,
is
he'd
he?
never met him in
Wait,
person.
I mean, come on, you guys.
He's 20 years old, 21 maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
like-
I thought he was
oh,
older.
he's a baby.
He just came out of college. How old is he?
I don't know.
I thought he was like 27 or 28.
No,
I
he's
just
a
seen his
kid.
picture.
He should be like in his early 20s, not like 20.
He's a kid who, well, I mean, he just came out as a junior, so he played 3 years
Oh,
of
okay.
college after graduating 18, so maybe 21, possibly 22,
Okay.
something like that.
So he was young
But-
and dumb.
But yeah, he's just a
Well, I
kid
mean,
who like
he's a
had
sweet
someone
guy.
like,
Then he just
Yeah.
fell for a girl on the internet.
He should be out Grand Marshal.
but
I'm just glad he's in San Diego. I'll start
But-
looking for him online.
yeah, now he's
Start looking. Oh my god.
Now she's awake.
Since I'm single.
Okay. Girl, we're done talking about
So-
like how many times you break
So
up.
what?
Just kidding.
But no, I think he's going to be a good player and everything like that, and that would be awesome, obviously, if they got him here. But I don't know if an
Yeah, they
NFL
did
rookie-
get him here.
No, I'm saying to do like Aaron said, be Grand Marshal.
Why would we want him Grand Marshal of the Pride Parade, though? Yeah, they were rumored that, but he would not be a. It's got to be someone like that. The gays and lesbians and the bisexuals
And
and transgenders all love.
Allies.
And queers.
Intersex.
Oh my God! Enough.
What does the Grand Marshal do? Just the first person to walk down? Or?
It's like somebody they ride in the parade, they do their elbow, wrist, and it's just somebody that the community has I think I'm gonna run for Miss Gay Pride. It's somebody in the community that the community looks up to and admires for their.
Who's Grand Marshal last year?
I don't fucking know.
Well, last year or the year before, one of them was Margaret Cho, wasn't it?
Or cat.
No, not the last 2 years since I've been here.
So it's obviously like not a super important thing that anyone
It
remembers.
really is, but they just never have time. Really.
Oh, yeah.
Sandra Bernhardt.
Yeah.
I mean, Betty White. Right? Can you imagine?
Dead. I would die.
Betty
Well, she
White.
might not survive. It's fucking hot out there.
And you're fucking 4 hours sitting
You
in the
said
sun
that,
out there.
and I was like, yes, she will. It's hot.
Put a parasol.
Courtney, where's your heart?
I told you when I wear this, it's not around today.
It's not, girl. I don't know. So, I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm excited for Pride. And yeah. So tell us.
That doesn't sound too exciting.
I mean, I'm excited for
Are
Pride.
you gonna go to the festival this year, or are you gonna be working? Or
There's a conference I have to go to the week of for Dining Out for Life in Fort Lauderdale. So I might just stay in Fort Lauderdale through the weekend.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be at a conference in Berkeley that weekend, so I'm actually missing Pride weekend. Like,
Whoa.
yeah, I know. That's exactly what everybody's saying. They're like, you're not going to be here for Pride.
It's not
You should
that
just tell
deep,
everyone
right?
like you would have been here if everyone supported you and your fanboy sign.
Motherfuckers. Just kidding.
But yeah, so I don't know, dining out for life. Yeah, I think, I mean, that conference ends like Thursday or Friday. The center, we're not really doing, I mean, we walk in the parade, but I mean, I probably can get out of that and just like enjoy a weekend, like, you know, because it's really my first, like, I mean, last year I didn't have to work, but, right? Anyway, but dining out for life, where'd you guys dine out for dining out for life?
I did not go anywhere.
Oh, I went to Crest Cafe at lunchtime because I was at work in the morning and dinner. I was at school.
That's how everybody's so.
I work Tuesday and Wednesday night, and Thursday it's my day that I turn my phone off and I don't give a fuck about anything.
You have to eat. The whole purpose was you go out
I
to eat.
stack up at night when I get home on Wednesday night, and I do not leave my house.
Stack what? Like with
Like burritos and all that shit, I put it on the freezer and I just eat it the next day.
Tina's Burritos.
Yes.
Dustin, where did you go on dining out for life?
Yeah, I didn't get to go anywhere on Thursday. I was busy the whole time. Like I had leftovers in the morning and I ate at 3 a.m. So I was really bummed out because obviously people who came in here on Thursday because we were open, like there was a bunch of people.
You
wearing
can stop with the
stickers.
excuses.
No, I'm saying people were wearing the stickers and stuff like that, and I like it sucked like to know like that I couldn't go anywhere. I had to be here, but
if this thing could flip, Ian would
I
flip
would
it.
be totally
Teresa.
doing a Teresa. Well, I'm glad to know that you guys really supported the event.
I did. I went out.
I appreciate you going to Crest Cafe for lunch. It was a hit. No, it was pretty amazing. I think it, like the places I went to were totally crazy busy. Some were like, live and learn. There's things that we learned about it, but I mean, the donation envelopes have come in, and that's looking good. I mean, it's oh my, Burger Lounge had a line out the door all day long because they were doing 100%.
oh wow,
Yeah, all day long.
and that place has a
That's
line
awesome.
usually anyways too. So
This line went down.
It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then Barrio Star, they were crazy busy for like lunch and dinner. And then Wang's, I went by there, and that place was ridiculous. I mean, that place was wall to wall people.
Nice.
Every like elected official was there. It was good. I mean, the donation envelopes. I mean, so we haven't got the checks from the restaurants yet, but I mean, it's looking like it could be like the most, if I like base, the most ever, which I'm fingers crossed. But it was just cool. I think there was more. I would like to say there was more community involvement, but
There was certainly much more activity on social media.
oh my god, there was a lot of social media activity. And then we got like the proclamation, and Thursday was Dining Out for Life Day.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, which was really, really exciting. And we went down to City Hall, and like Todd did like this, the big presentation, gave it. And then I spoke, and then Johnny, who owns Hash House, Tractor Room, and Great Maple, he spoke. And I wish to God it was recorded, because he spoke about why he's involved, and he lost his brother to AIDS before the new medications came out. And just, it was this most powerful, I mean, it was like people were crying. It was the most powerful thing in the world. I mean, it was amazing. It was just a great week, great day. And I'm glad that it's almost over. It was a lot of work. Yeah, now on to AIDS Walk, and registration is open at aidswalksd.org. So maybe you guys will all support that cause and join the team.
I walked last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Courtney walked last year.
I walked with P-Flag.
I don't get
walked
up early
last
in the
year.
morning. I work nights.
She'll do it this year.
Did you just say you work nights?
We have to get a red flag.
Saturday night, you're here drinking, and I'm here till like 3:30 in the morning. And
Normally, I come from either working somewhere else or home. We'll see how I feel.
Breakfast burritos.
She'll be in here that Saturday
Get me
night.
a fifth of Jack, and I'll be there.
You should see Ophelia's.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Ophelia's there, and like power walks it so she can get like home before the Charger game starts. Like every like it starts off like picture and then gone, like half running, like the entire thing. Like
Nice.
it was fun.
Well, the route's different too, so it might be easier for people to beeline. You have to go along.
They changed the route? What was wrong with the last?
Yeah, it's changed. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I mean, because there's the centennial celebration that's going to happen in 2015. So that's fine for me. So all the we'll see. But all the routes for walks and everything have had to change in the city. That's why if you look at Rock and Roll Marathon, their route is completely different because it cannot go through Balboa Park. Because they're doing construction and all that for the centennial. So it's kind of made things like interesting for everybody. And if you look at Rock and Roll, it totally goes through like my neighborhood up in University Heights, and it doesn't go down Park. It goes down the backside streets, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's one block over. So it's interesting. But
They should figure out how to do something with the shoes that it's not just on a stick that someone has to carry.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Thank you.
Like
Heavy.
if theirs could be like an easier, if it came like with something that was easier to like carry.
everyone's
or
a
like,
goddamn critic.
Or like what? Like a flag even?
We had this discussion for 5 miles.
Oh yeah, the whole time we were walking.
What is your solution for this? I mean, it used to be on these little metal things that stuck into your lawn that would not even balance the shoe. So the wood, there's a lot of work that goes into that, from sanding them and like, what is your solutions, people? We'd love to hear it.
Like a banner?
Bonnets.
Shirts.
A banner two people can be carried.
Bonnets?
A hat.
Drunk?
Nice.
These are great solutions, people.
I was thinking like, I mean, if it could be like a flag instead of like a giant shoe, it could be a big flag that you could like put in a backpack or something like that.
But you can't reuse the flags, and therefore you have to spend that money every year to get new flags printed and all that, right?
But don't they only get it for raising a certain amount of money?
If you raise $1,000. But the yellow shoes can be reused every year because the team names can be peeled off, so we're saving money.
So, put a call out. Viewers, think of ingenious ways that they can make that shoe not be so cumbersome to carry.
Well, apparently I don't need to make the call out because you just did it for me. On that note, events coming up.
We have a new Thursday starting this week. It's a two-step night.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Does that mean country?
No, it's like two-step into like not country music, like like soul and stuff like that. It's done with Passage Playground.
He's so sassy tonight. I can't deal with it.
So it should be fun.
Interesting. I didn't know there was another form of two-stepping.
Yeah. I mean, because you can two-step to more than just country music. That's what it is. You can
really white.
you can do like the dances to others. Then you should learn.
Oh, it's like
should
the side thing. No, like the Cuban. What's the Cuban? That Cuban dance I did at a wedding last summer. The Cuban. No, the Cuban thing. Okay.
The Cuban shuffle.
Yes, the Cuban shuffle.
No, not
Cupid.
Cuban. It's Cupid. Oh
Do you know? Wait a minute.
You thought it was a Cuban, like, like a cigar in your mouth as you're doing
My
it?
sister said it because my nephew does the Cuban shuffle, and my sister loves the Cupid. Maybe she's saying Cupid.
It was Cupid. It's sung by a guy named Cupid, which is why it's the Cupid shuffle. Didn't you watch The Voice?
I watched them.
He was on The Voice last year. He auditioned and sang the song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because CeeLo's like, oh look, it's Cupid trying to sing it, like singing his own song.
You are a blonde today.
We'll see you next week.